Hi, I'm Katie Hatt, and I'm here with my boss, Commissioner Peter McLaughlin of Hennepin County, and we're at the new CPRO access ramp. And Peter, tell us a little bit about the Greenway's origins.
Well, the Greenway was created to keep the rail traffic from interfering with the street traffic, and they decided rather than building an elevated train, they'd sink the train into a trench, and they'd put the street bridging over to keep the basic street network together. And so they did that 100 years ago, and we were down to one last customer on the Greenway, on the rail service, and that was right here. It was a big grain elevator that had been here for 100 years. And so we ended up relocating that grain elevator down to the Minnesota River, and we came in here and we gradually have built this Midtown Greenway. We own the right-of-way. The Hennepin County Rail Authority owns it, and we have been investing in this. We've invested over $30 million total in this corridor to create a green corridor and a green space, and also transportation corridor. Long term, we're hoping to have a streetcar down here, and so that's what we've invested in. But longer term, we want to make sure that we connect north and south. The Greenway runs east-west. We want to connect north and south with a couple parks that are here in this neighborhood and schools, and we want to do that all along the Greenway. As you get further down, you get to the light rail line, the first light rail line on Hiawatha Avenue.
So Peter, the Hennepin Regional Rail Authority has taken really a lead in developing all sorts of transportation options throughout our metropolitan area. And can you talk about how this and your vision for a multimodal future for our area?
Sure. I mean, we own over 50 miles of old railroad line, and we've been putting in bicycle trails in those rights of way as an interim step. Hopefully, long term, we're going to have bikes and rail transit in there, and we're like in this corridor in particular. We're hoping for a streetcar sometime soon. So we've done that, but in addition, we have this year worked with the legislature, which overrode the governor's veto, and we actually created a dedicated funding source for transit investment. It's the structural problem we've had here in moving our transit lines forward, and now we've got a way to finance a line from Minneapolis to St. Paul. I'm hoping to get another one from Minneapolis to Eden Prairie, and then work to get one from St. Paul to Hastings and the like. So that's what we're working on. But this project, the rail projects, the bike trails, they've all been an interesting combination of public support and a lot of public push, and then our public agencies stepping forward to make the investment, and then we've had private sector partners in some of these instances as well.
You were also one of the principal participants in the Midtown Exchange project behind us here, and can you talk about some key points through that and the challenges and ultimately the wonderful project we now have?
Well, this building over here, the old Sears building, had more square footage than the tallest skyscraper in downtown Minneapolis. And so the redevelopment of it was a monumental undertaking. And it took a partnership that we created over a decade ago. And that partnership had Wells Fargo Bank, Abbott Northwestern Hospital in Alina, Children's Hospital, the city and the county, working with the community to try to stabilize this neighborhood, create a new economic purpose for this neighborhood, which the world had kind of passed by. And we worked with the hospitals in this area. We brought into the Midtown Exchange a major HMO, health maintenance organization, and now that's their headquarters. And so it took a lot of coordination, a lot of commitment from the private sector, and a lot of effort by the public sector with the support of the community to really transform this. We've created a 21st century usage for this area of the city, and we're doing that in conjunction with a redoing of Lake Street, which is an old streetcar street, and now we've redone that as well. So a lot of moving parts, but the fact is we're trying to create a community and an economy that works for the future. And that's really what it's been.